Welcome to AnishforU, and you're watching how to make a cozy longhouse. Obviously, longhouse itself, big type of house, so it is normally not cozy in that sense. But I'm trying to make it as cozy as possible. In our intro, if you already see it, it looks quite nice inside. It's obviously not a pub like my previous video, longhouse video, but it is more authentic in a sense. It doesn't have any windows, not even a single windows. It has only two entrance, and it's as much possible as close to a normal old age longhouse. So it is not a new take of any longhouse what we normally see, big windows, big architecture and all that. It's not like that. It is a old, actual old longhouse style. So what I did wrong initially, that I took it slightly, make it slightly smaller, means not in lengthwise, height wise, it's make it slightly smaller. So outside I put these 2-meter beam, and what I find out that actually I need and 26-degree angle roof. Actually, what actually makes the build even bad, even absurd. Actually, normally longhouses are high and quite high in the roof area, and normally there are sides or any four sides are also quite high, because it's more than 3 meter 4 meter height normally. So what I earlier built is I make it with 2 meter outside, 4 meter inside, and these 26 angle roof. Actually, it's really bad. It is very small in height wise. So that's that, and I have to replace this middle beam with the side beam. So I have to do it like that. So although this particular build you can also do, it is obviously not authentic or not actually okay to make this small sloped house. it actually doesn't help any cases. So this is our completed house for the first version. Actually, I have to dismantle it totally to make our new version. So the new version is 4 meter outside and 8 meter inside. So the beam inside is 8 meter. The outside beams are 4 meter. Obviously, it is quite high, and we're using 45-degree roof, so it is going to be quite high in that sense also. So I'm using the stone support, the stone, not stone, the iron beam for support. You can use it without it, but it's going to slightly problematic when you place the roof overhead, because there's actually a lot of roof hanging in a sense like that. So place some iron beams, it's actually safer. So corners, side corner actually quite difficult, because if you make some mistake here, your roof alignment going to become really problematic. So now you have to just fill the blanks, and because we don't have roof or any kind of ventilation, we don't have to worry about any specific gap or anything like that. The height actually, the height is quite high, so the height actually negate everything, the smoke and all that, and actually it feels spacious in that sense also. So it's not going to claustrophobic or anything like that. So keep that in mind. It is obviously slightly unique, because I don't know that Longhouse doesn't have windows and had a huge muddy wall or something like that. So in that sense, it's achieving that part. Obviously, there is a huge number of support previously required, what we don't need, but we're going to support. We're going to use a what means these lock support. We are going to put it, although we don't record this kind of support, but for the not for aesthetic actually, means obviously for aesthetic purpose you can just put it here, but historically accurate, if you're trying to make it, then you need to support it like that, because normally it's supported totally a slope wise, means it is a slope in that sense, and roof is extended quite a long way. So at that perspective, it is not going to look quite nice like other builds or other creatures build, but it's going to be quite close to the actual longhouse what we normally refer from. So make a doorways. We're making 2 doorways. Normally 2 to 4 doorways is normally there in long houses, 2 for each side, and 2 for from these this part or this horizontal part. So we're making something like that. We're not okay. So we're not changing a lot of things from the actual design what I saw. So because of that, I'm not going to put a lot of design or anything like that. I'm going to extend it slightly like the previous one. I'm going to extend it similarly, and I'm going to make it a dock area or something like that. In that sense, we can just make a slope here. Okay, whatever it is. The big door actually works quite well here, and we're going to put the 45-degree angle at the top to fill it up. We're not going to put any kind of holes in these particular build, so it is going to be totally heat resistance, and we're going to conserve everything the heat wise. Means we're not going to lose heat in winter season, so I think I should build it in a mountain area or near to a mountain area, so it's actually works quite well. So this part I'm trying to make a design because normally they had some kind of design to segregate themselves from other tribes or other groups. So normally they are placing these kind of structure or some. This actually looks good, not bad. So it is not going to be super dramatic looking like our previous one, like snake and all that, but it is going to be slightly symmetrical, like these doorways and all that. So it can be like that, or it can be go up to the middle. So we are making it bigger. So that's that. There's a spine of these of the building, so it actually looks quite nice. So we're going to extend the building roof slightly, so it's actually covers much more area, or the slope actually looks even bigger. So we're putting it. Obviously, these angles are very hard to put, so that's our build. So that's actually looks quite nice. Obviously, the building is totally emptied now. I'm going to fill it later and going to give you a tour and putting some extra depth in the door. It actually looks slightly boring, so I plan to do it. So it's quite easy to slightly extend the door frame. Not door frame, whatever it is, the entrance actually, so make it looks nice. I can place this kind of sliding also here. You can put this kind of slope and slope, so make it good. Actually there is already a shade, so it is going to negate the rain, so it's actually quite good for the placement of the fire. So that's it. There's the build. So let's start the tour. So we place some whatever it is, the wine or the liquid and all that, and this is a forging area. This is not the forging area, the working area. This is a barber shop. There's some weapons. This is a bed, double bed, 8 people's bed in this short place. So that's quite good. Big kitchen. Normally this kind of building has a middle portion, or any side they put the big these big whatever we have actually, these big area of fire actually. So they cook their whole pig and whole beef or whatever it is, whatever they eat, but they make a big fiery area. They are not actually cook in a small place like we moderns do. So in that perspective, Valheim from Norse mythology, so it is actually they're quite accurate to depicting different items and all that. So there's that. Obviously, the fired area. No, 5 things are there. There is some place for wood and coal and all that stuff. They gather the important stuff. Most important stuff are gathered and they collect it inside. Outside, they normally put some gardens and some stones and all that. And mostly inside, they put almost everything. So the pigs, the cows, and all that are inside normally. Maybe pigs are outside. Cows are always inside, and the sleeping arrangement is also very similar to this. They're stacking beds. If they doesn't have any stacking beds, they normally place a lot of beds side by side. So this is quite accurate in that sense. This building and this build and the actual building or actual longhouse. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.